Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you very much for joining me for Friday night's video. So today I have a few things to go through. I have a magazine sale, I have 50% off Simply Made crafts to go through, and also a Halloween project share. Right, so let's jump straight in. We're going to start off with the magazines. So I've shown this on my channel before, but now we have 50% off selected magazines, and I will leave a link for that down below. So I'm going to start off with Papercraft Essentials 226, and I did say I have shown you this before, but I'm going to go through it again. This is a lovely little gift kit that you get with this issue. So if you have anything from the summer that you would like to even like document, or if you have cards to make as well, you get the papers in there, the 8x8 papers. You get the cut out card toppers. Some of them are foiled as well. Some of them are just really pretty. I love this one here. So that's going to be absolutely lovely. I have a project in mind for this, including this envelope as well. So this is a lovely magazine, and you also get the 2 packs of sequins there, plus loads of ideas inside on what you can make with this. And then we have Papercraft Essentials, which is 219, and you get a Simply Made Crafts gift with this one here. So I have one that's unpacked already, so let's go through this one. I love this one, and again, to have this magazine half price is absolutely amazing. So we have here some ribbons and some twine, and then we have I think I've done this no, these are all backwards. Let's sort this out. Okay, so that was from a previous flip through, and then they're all back to front. Okay, so we get these lovely little boxes here that you can pop out. Don't have to do any cutting. These all just pop out, and as you can see there, they fold up, and then the stars tuck in to make a lovely little box. So there's so many different things that you can make with these. You've got 2 of those. We have the Christmas tree ones as well. This one will need some glue on the edges of this one. And then we have some reindeer chocolate coin holders, or you can pop in a Ferrero Rocher or a chocolate Lindor or something like that. And then you can even layer up the antlers as well. And inside the magazine there's loads and loads of inspiration, including samples that I have made myself as well. And then we have a Father Christmas version as well. This is just perfect for gifting chocolate coins. And then we have another one of those little bags, and then more Christmas trees, and then loads of toppers as well. So again, you can use this for card making. But on the back here there is some papers there that you can also download, and all the information for that is inside the magazine. And last but not least, of these 160 elements, we have this funny looking thing. Right, this is a template that you can draw around. Do it twice, and that will make you a star pillow gift box. And if you pop this one out in the center here, you can draw around that and cut it out to make mats for it as well. So that is a lovely little star treat box there. So again, these selected magazines are 50% off. Okay, I don't have the magazine for this one out. I've already packed it away, but I still have the gifts for this. This is another Simply Made Crafts. This is the Nordic Christmas. I absolutely love this one. And you also get the ephemera as well. Now this is done using contemporary colours, but as it's a stamp set, you can just do this in the traditional colours, the Scandinavian colours. It's just absolutely lovely. I love this one. And I have had a few comments about there just being one L. So if you stamp this twice, you get the 2 L's there. It's just where the spacing, there was a spacing issue there, so there's just the 1 L on that one. But that's easy enough just to print 2. And inside that magazine, this is a creative stamping. There'll be lots and lots of samples inside that magazine, because inspiration is just really important, especially when you have these gifts, on what you can make. Okay, so moving on, we have a up to 50% off sale on Simply Made Crafts at the moment. Now that ends on the 5th of October. So I'm going to go through a few of my favourite things here. As you can see, these are all in the sale. So let's start off with a returning die set. This is the popcorn carton die set. I'll pop a picture of it just here. It's pretty bright. Let's see if I can dull the lights a little bit, dim them down. so it's not so bright. There we go. So this is the popcorn carton die set, 7 dies, and you get the mats to cut out each one. It's a lot of fun. So if you're having any movie nights coming up, I know we have Halloween, we have Christmas coming up, so there's going to be loads of opportunities for you to use this. It cuts it all out in one. The only place you have to add glue is on this bit here, and then these all just fold in and tuck in. It's so simple. Now I can imagine a beautiful Halloween project making this, so if you want to see this in a Halloween version, let me know in the comments and I'll make that. And I believe this is £6.70 something. It's half price, so it's absolutely fantastic. It's a fantastic bargain. And here is another one of my favorite ones. This is the small bow lidded box die set. I love this. This makes this beautiful gift box here with the bow feature on the top. It cuts out all in one, which I absolutely love doing on my die sets. If I can get a die that can cut everything out all in one for you, life is just so much simpler. Basically, it just makes it so easy. And then these fold in, and again there's tutorials on how that folds together on my YouTube channel. And don't forget, we have the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel now as well, featuring all of these die sets. I'm still adding the die sets as we go along, so if there's any that I don't have over there and you want to see a tutorial for that, let me know in the comments, because I'm always up for ideas. Okay, so moving on, we are going on to mini album making. Now a lot of my mini album dies and products are also in the 50% off sale, and we'll start off with this one. Actually, this is the bookbinding toolkit. I love this one. This was really popular, and it's continuing to sell without me actually having to kind of shout out about it, so that just goes to show it's an excellent product. And we have here, this is the creme de la creme of what's in this toolkit, you know. So this is the corner edger thing for creating the perfect corners on your wrapped album. So here I have the medium album. These are the pages from the dies that makes that, and then you can make a wrapped cover for that, and there are tutorials for all of these on my channel. And I do have a tutorial on how to make the perfect wrap. So you would use that tool there to trim off the edges of your wrapped cover, just so that you don't get kind of like the inner corners showing through the paper. And then we have this T-bar tool here and this ruler. That's for creating the gaps here, so you get the perfect gaps. So if you've ever made a manually made a wrap before, it can be a lot of work trying to guess and get everything right. I can do it pretty easily without these tools, but using these tools really speeds things up. That's because I have just spent years and years and years making these wrapped album covers, but having the tools really does help and speed things up. There we go. So that is the bookbinding toolkit. And another few items that are selling really well without me having to shout out about them is the album reinforcing paper. Now this here is basically just the non-rippable paper. Basically, see that you can't rip it. You can cut it with scissors, but it just adds, it's really thin as well, and it just adds so much strength when you add it to your spine piece here. It just supports this opening and closing movement there. It just helps with the wear and tear, and it's really flat as well, so it doesn't add any extra bulk to your album cover. And then next we have the fabric paper in the craft finish. I love this stuff. Here is some of it there. You can pop this in the washing machine, you can scrumple it up while it's wet still, and set it out to dry flat, and you will get a lovely kind of distressed look there. And you can make these book album covers, you can do the traveler's notebook covers as well. You can staple through it, you can die cut it, you can ink it with your ink pads, you can sew with it if you want to. So there's so many different things that you can do with this. This is the fabric paper in the craft finish, and again this is selling really well as well. So these are all in the up to 50% sale. Right, now mini albums, we have here the large, medium and the small. So we have an overlap with the older style albums and the new ones. So we have here the large album, which previously was the landscape album. Both of those dies are in the sale. We have the medium, which was previously the midi, and the medium album has sold out, so if you want this size you can go for the midi album, but you will definitely need the small binding for the midi to complete this album as one, but that is also half price in the sale. And moving over here, we have the small album as well. I absolutely love this one, and there are editions as well for these albums too, so you're not going to be lost on decorating for pockets and things like that. There's loads of items in here for you to finish off your mini albums. So that is the small album there. Going back to the large one, if you can find the landscape editions in the sale, you can make these beautiful pockets. I believe the alphabet dies are also in the sale too. So, and you also get in the editions the waterfalls as well. So if you just have a look through all of the mini albums there, you can see which ones are included, and there's just so much that you can do, and a lot of these are mix and match. Obviously a lot of the larger things won't fit in the smaller ones, but the smaller ones will fit in the larger ones, if that makes sense as well. So I would like to start a new mini album series on all of my mini album dies. So I would like you to decide for me actually which one I should start with, and it will be like a start to finish on everything that will fit in that particular album and the compatibilities with the range as well. So we have the small, the medium or the large. So let me know in the comments which one you would like me to start with. And then just a little bit more housekeeping now. We have the Simply Made Sundays. I am now moving that over to the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, which I have a tutorial already for this Halloween goodie. I love this one, and I have its matching twin here, which is slightly different. So Simply Made Sundays is going to be moving over to the Simply Made Crafts channel in October, so that will be restarting up. And today is actually a very busy day because we are on a blog hop with the Craft Stash crew. There's a whole bunch of us there on a massive tutorial blog hop featuring autumn and Halloween makes, and I will leave the link down for this particular video down below. Can you hear that rattling? Let's have a look inside. So I have a step-by-step on how to pop this mini doctor's bag together. The doctor's bag has, let's get the dice set out. The mini doctor's bag has 20% off at the moment for this blog hop. Now this opens up just like so, and there we have an Apothecary doctor's bag. I love this, and we have these little glass vials tucked in there in that elastic there, and we also have some little test tubes in the bottom as well that you can fill with sherbet or sweets, or what my daughter does is she gets the little vials and the little jars with the little gemstones in, so it's perfect for her stone collection. Or if you have beads, it's going to be perfect for that as well. So I've been really enjoying reading all your comments on that video as well, so I know a lot of you have loved this one. So this is the one that we made in the video, step by step, show you exactly how to do it. And then this one was my sample before we started. So this was kind of my prototype. Let's open this one up. I've got less vials in this one because I didn't have enough for 2 of the bags, but I've added them on the outside flaps here. We open that up as well, and I've used the digital papers from Happy Haunting, which is also in the Simply Made Crafts section on Craft Stash as well. So this was a really good fun make for me. I made a massive mess and I really enjoyed myself making this one. So the tutorial for this one is at the moment on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel. And don't forget, if you want to go on a blog hop and see all the other videos, just jump onto mine, and in the description box there will be a full list of everyone taking part. So I think that's everything that I need to say. Don't forget to join me over on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, where we will be gearing up in October for Halloween and then Christmas and Simply Made Sundays. And then on this channel I'm primarily going to be concentrating on the odd gift box here and there, scoreboard makes, and also mini albums too. I love, you know, if you've been watching me a while, you know I love my mini albums, so I'm going to be making a lot more mini albums coming up. I just knocked something over. Okay, so everything that I've talked about today will be listed down below. If I have unfortunately forgotten anything or forgotten the links to stuff, let me know in the comments. I will add that for you. So I think that's everything. Don't forget to check out the 50% off sale. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and I'll see you again soon.